Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So, login champions, Cleopterix this time has been buffed. She was like a very disappointing daily login reward for us as the players playing over like a year or so as a spirit nuker. She wasn't anything special, but recently got buffed. I will be testing her out. I've put in some endgame gear on her. I also have this champ right here, Brew. I will be testing her in a future video. I did max her out. So, very quickly, I'm going to show you Cleopterix and how I've built her with the end game gear that I do have, and then we'll do like a more mid-game gear showcase for her if she is really worth it to be built out, fully maxed out, of course, because it's always the question if you want to put your books on a champion such as a nuker being Cleopterix, or should you wait for another champion to come by, or like, let's say go for a clan shop champion instead. We'll be testing it out. So I've got a cruel set and a fatal set. Those are, you know, more end game accessible, and that's why I've said end game first for the arena, which I'm at 70% crit, 280 crit damage, 6000 attack. That's pretty good with 180 speed. Didn't go at all on accuracy. The reason that I go 70% crit is because she buffs herself and then she nukes with that A2 skill. Very strong skill right here. That critical rate gives you the possibility to run much lower gear than you would other times, and the extra critical damage. This was a change that they did to her, and of course her masteries, Helm Smasher, and all the offense goodies that you want to have on your nuker, right? Before we get onto the showcase though, a quick word for the sponsor of today's video. Today's sponsor is Incarnate. Incarnate is a tactical hero collector game played on a fully transformable battlefield with deep mechanics, an expansive story-rich universe, and infinite customization. This game will first be accessible on PC and Mac, and then later on for mobile devices. On this game, you'll be able to collect, build your champions, make the team as good as you like, and once you've decided the build that you like, you can actually make that build and hero as an NFT. So the minting of the NFTs will start on April the 7th, so definitely check it out. There's going to be different prices for the allow list and the public sale. There's going to be 10,000 in the collection available, and access through the Incarnate NFTs will give you public beta access, airdropped Primal tokens, Incarnate land access, and Incarnate lending. Make sure to follow their Twitter and Discord pages as well. There's a big giveaway. Definitely check out Incarnate. All links will be down below in the description and comments of the video. So the arena, this is where you want to see a showcase of a champion such as Cleopterix, because that's where you're going to be putting you know, all your eggs in one basket, basically putting all your legendary books, the best gear that you have. That's where the end game is really for the game. It's basically arena, and then the hardest parts of the game in terms of PvE are Hydra right now and maybe the Doom Tower, but not so much. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm talking like this, is because I had surgery very recently. I've mentioned it a couple times on my videos already, but yeah, it sucks. I'm recovering, but that's how I'm gonna be speaking for the next couple of weeks. I don't know, we'll see. So this team right here that I have on is an end game team. It's not easily accessible champions, but the idea is that you want to have these champions if you really want to compete in arena for the end game and push up, because the teams that you face are not that easy, honestly. Everybody has arbiter. Most of them will also have some crazy kind of defense in there. I will not go against any of the tournaments because I do not have an immunity gear to put on Cleopterix for this showcase. So we're gonna go against this one. The idea for Hedgie is there to ensure that I go first. I don't even know if I go first anymore with the teams that I'm facing. It looks like it would have been a very close matchup in terms of speeds, and I think I would have been a little slower than the enemy. So it's a good thing that I went in there with Hedgie. There's a Hedgie hitting, and then we boost. We get my own warlord to go. Hopefully he'll have enough accuracy, and then after that you can use whatever you want, honestly, and nuke. But today's video is a showcase for Cleopterix. So let's see. 70% boost to well, the 70% crit that she has and the 30% boost that she's gonna get. She'll be nuking with, let's see, boom, 100k swift parry on that ethos. But you know, that was an expected nuke, honestly. No tanky targets in there. I'm not surprised at all. Solid about 100k or so. No defense down on the enemies, and that was pretty much expected. Like this team, I wouldn't go with a spirit nuker against this team. Like a double rotos, it's already tough for single target champions. It's gonna be almost impossible to take down the rotos. Okay, so a good example of why you want to be using a spare nuker is against teams with a force defender. Okay, force defenders with it right here, very strong cleanser and overall defensive team champion. And again, Mountain Kings, defense nuker, relentless sets of them can be very annoying, very strong, very tanky as a defense champion. You commonly see these kind of defenses as you go up into arena, into gold 5 and into plat. Okay, so let's go in there with this Ramatu for the reason that he will be hopefully blocking the passives of these champions right here. For well, not Mountain King, but the other three can be very annoying with their skills, especially Duchess. Let's see, we boost our attack, and if we have enough accuracy, we'll just have to see that with Warlord. He doesn't have that much accuracy, about 600. And we have a resistance lead. Let's see. We do manage to, I think, increase the cooldown of almost everyone. And I think we get a resistant territory reduction there. So we remove the passives, but not the passive from Duchess. Very, very important passive, by the way. But that being said, let's see the nuke. I hopefully will kill at least 2. Let's see. Is it enough? Okay, 1 and we almost got the kill there on Wither. I think the Duchess passive is what saved her whole team there. That's what I'm seeing at least. So let's see, we protect our team a little bit. We carry on the fight. Do we have enough to take any of them out? Can we take out Wither? Okay, that was lucky. Very annoying there with. But the thing is, we took out Mountain King. That was very surprising because usually Mountain Kings can be very, very strong. Let's see the A3. Look at that. Swift parry saves the day there for Duchess. I hope she gets her cooldowns increased. We got to resist there. But we did increase her cooldowns at the start. So this fight, although it took like a minute 30, it was successful with Cleopterix there. Leading the way in terms of bursting. So let's try another very difficult team here, which I'm guessing is gonna be with the Necret there on defense. I think this team will be faster than mine. So what I'll do is, instead of the Ramantu, I'll have to go in there with the Hegemon. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice here. If my Prince Khyber was better geared, I would have used Prince Khyber there in the lead. With very fast gear, and then hoping it to cut into this team and get the burst on them. Okay, so the way that would work would be I would just use the A1 there to control the fight, and then try to remove the very annoying Stone Skin set. So boom, we do that, and we manage to get a turn in for sure. Let's increase the cooldowns. Hopefully everyone. Big hits on Cleopterix. What she doesn't have is she's not tanky at all. Like she can't take a hit like Trunda can. So let's do the revive there. Let's go in there with an A1. Now Necred with that Stone Skin is basically gonna make Cadrafon here very, very tanky. So he will not die. But we will kill hopefully at least 2 of them. So let's see how this goes. Very solid hit. We killed everyone. But I mean, this defense with Necred with the Stone Skin set it's almost impossible to beat. Almost impossible to beat with a champion such as Cleopterix. I mean, you need somebody to remove the Stone Skin to really do anything here. Let's see. With the A3, can we take out? There's a strengthened buff also. Ooh, okay. We killed Necred and we almost kill Cadrafon there. The only reason he survived was because the Swift parry, the 50-50 chance. But look at Cleopterix A3, that big burst. That's so good. That's like, I'm thinking maybe I should have gone for 100% instead. In terms of so let's see, should we go again with the passives? There's a cleanser in there. Yeah, I'll go Ramatu team again. Let's see how this will go. Okay, very annoying here how everything looks. Hopefully we'll increase the cooldowns. Yes, we did. I saw one resist there. Let's boom, remove all the buffs. Okay, there it is. We should get like a one-shot here with Cleo. Okay, should get a one-shot hopefully. Let's just, no, don't boost again. Let's do it a one there, or Duchess. No stone skin this time, so let's see. Boom. Okay, big burst, but not enough to take everybody out. Let's do this. I got lucky there on Arbiter with her revive. We'll see how this goes. She got a reset because of the refresh accessories. Can we do this? Apply True Fear. Can't do anything here. I think Cleo's A3 is very solid. Like, even without 100% crit, we've got 85 against Cadrefall there. We should be able to. Boom, look at that. 72,000. Very, very solid. Alright. As you can see, her nukes in Arena are strong. With the gear that you would have on pretty much everyone else. You go in there, you fight, especially the force targets, and it's really good. It takes them out. So this one does have Lydia. Everybody's cooldowns are increased. Very solid way to start. Poor Rabantu goes down. And we ignored the passive for Lydia. That's good. That's why you need Rabantu for endgame setups. And should we go with the A3 here instead? I won't have the 100% to crit. Maybe that's the way to go with her. A nuke with her A3 instead. And see how this goes. Ooh, 100k there, but we didn't kill that Duchess. She seems to barely took any heat there from that attack. We did have her passive ignored. Then boom, 120k, and we cleared them out. Very, very solid kind of team. I'm liking Cleopterix a lot in terms of nukes, but let's see her in dungeons very quickly with the gear that she has on, and then we'll switch on to the more mediocre gear, the more easy to get gear. Right, so since she is a spirit champion, I can't really go in there with what she has into Dragon 20, let's say. Okay, so we'll go with RB. Let's put in a defense down and weaken, and then Cleo. And let's see, like, if you just have a defense down and an attack up, how much damage can you do on the waves? Very easy thing to test. Can we take out the whole wave? I think we should. Like, especially with the A2 here. Oh, look at that, 200k. Very solid there. Like, even without the defense down or anything, or the attack up, I wonder what we're gonna do with the A3 here. Boom, 50k or so. We do apply a hex, which is solid, but hex on itself can't do much. That's the issue. Let's see, increase attack now only. Big burst. See, without a defense down, you can't do much into the waves for dungeons. So let's change out her gear. Let's put her with more mediocre gear. We'll come back and test a little bit more Cleopterix and how her change affects her in terms of being a spirit nuker. All right, so Cleopterix, this part of the showcase, she is with 69,000 power. That's still a lot with the gear that she has because of the high stats that I've given her through the 6-star pieces. I wasn't trying to put 6 stars on. It's just I don't have 5 stars anymore in the account as much as 6 stars. I barely have 5 stars on Forgotten Champions. But look at that, 4,000 attack, very reasonable to get. 180 crit damage again, very reasonable to get. I don't expect anyone to say it's not reasonable for anyone who plays for a year who gets Cleopterix to not be able to put this stats on his damage dealer. I don't accept anything from anyone who says otherwise, right? These stats very easy. Can we go through the waves the way that we did before with Savage gear and the Cruel gear that we had. More Endgame showcase, 6,000 attack, almost 300% crit damage. We'll just have to see. She one-shotted the waves on the dungeons. This is not really something that you will be looking to do with Cleopterix. Honestly, she'll just be for arena at that point, or maybe for some of the dungeons which you need a spirit nuker to go through and you don't have something like a seer. So let's boom, attack up, defense down. Let's see, what can Cleopterix do with their A2 here? Boom. Okay, we did 60,000. Not that special with just the defense down. If I did have the weekend, that would have been another 25% boost to my damage though, which is a lot. 25% boost to your damage is a lot. Wow. Look at Ghostborn with the endgame gear actually taking them out. Let's see the big burst here with the A3. Boom, 67,000, 74,000. Not that fantastic, but again, you will be using her as your dungeon pusher. You might be using her with other champions as well, but she's not that amazing, I would say, for dungeons, especially where she is even strong affinity. For dragon, 1 year in the game, you won't be having so much troubles with the dragon. Anyway, that was the showcase, guys, for Cleopterix and her buff. I really do enjoy the change that they did. I think I will be building one as my spirit nuker, although I do have one spirit nuker already who applies bombs, like a bomb champion, which is cool. Lord Shazar actually has a place now against all those stone skins. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.